In ancient times, two mighty armies stood poised for battle. The Israelites, led by King Saul, faced the Philistines. Fear gripped the Israelite camp. Their faces etched with worry, they knew the formidable challenge that lay ahead. For 40 days, a giant Philistine warrior, Goliath of Gath, had terrorized them with his daily challenge. Goliath, clad in heavy bronze armor, emerged each morning, his voice booming across the valley, daring any Israelite to fight him. His taunts were relentless, his presence terrifying. No one dared to answer his call, not even King Saul himself. The Israelite soldiers, including King Saul, cowered in despair, their morale shattered by the giant's daily defiance. Into this atmosphere of dread arrived a young shepherd boy named David, sent by his father to bring food to his brothers. He was met with the sight of a terrified army and the booming voice of Goliath, challenging them once more. David, surprised by the army's fear, questioned why no one would stand up to this uncircumcised Philistine. Filled with righteous indignation, David declared his willingness to fight Goliath, a simple shepherd against a seasoned giant. His words reached King Saul, who summoned the young man. Saul was skeptical, seeing only a boy facing a warrior. Saul, initially dismissive, saw David's youth and lack of armor as insurmountable disadvantages against the mighty Goliath. But David recounted his past victories, how he had slain lions and bears to protect his flock, trusting in God's strength. Convinced by David's faith, Saul offered his own armor. But it was too large, too cumbersome for the agile shepherd. David removed the armor, choosing instead his familiar shepherd's staff, his sling, and 5 smooth stones from a nearby stream. These simple tools, combined with his unwavering faith, were all he needed to face the giant. With quiet confidence, David walked down into the valley towards Goliath, ready to confront the Philistine champion. The two stood face to face, the towering giant, armed to the teeth, and the young shepherd boy, with only a sling and stones. Goliath scoffed, insulted that the Israelites would send a mere boy to fight him, mocking David's appearance. But David, undeterred, declared his faith. "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty." With swift precision, David loaded a stone into his sling, spun it, and released it toward the giant. The stone flew true, striking Goliath squarely on the forehead with incredible force. The mighty Goliath staggered, his colossal frame swaying, before crashing to the ground, defeated. David, seizing the moment, ran to the fallen giant, drew Goliath's own sword, and slew him. The Philistine army, witnessing their champion's demise, panicked and fled in disarray. The Israelites, emboldened by David's victory, let out a triumphant roar and pursued their enemies. The battle was won, not by might or armor, but by faith and courage. David, the shepherd boy, became a hero. His victory became a timeless symbol of courage, faith, and the triumph of the underdog against overwhelming odds. The story of David and Goliath reminds us that with faith, even the smallest can overcome the greatest challenges.